This is Tiara's 1994 Pursuit 31 Express. And let's just give you a shot up the starboard side of this boat. And as you can see, gel coat is just in excellent condition. Here's a view of the starboard front. And here's a shot with the canvas package down. It looks like new. I mean, the isinglass, everything in this canvas package. It easily rolls up. And I just wanted to show you one of the panels rolled up. You can roll up all three panels like that, or you can take the canvas right off. And you can continue on and take off the side isinglass panels as well, whatever your choice. And starting here in the aft, you'll see you have a huge swim platform, and in the middle of that swim platform is a deep reach ladder for ease of getting in and out of the water. And before getting aboard, let's give you a wide shot of this very beamy and large cockpit. Some owners choose to put up the fold-up bench seat here in the aft to add extra seating. This owner preferred to have it open. First thing you'll notice, in the aft starboard, you'll see your washdown all hooked up with a hose there. And then, of course, you have drains in the deck. And that brings us over here. And you'll see you have storage with a drain or a fish box, whichever you choose to use. The boat really hasn't been fished, but it's there if you want it. Then if we move over to the other side, the starboard side, we lift up and you have a live well. And now with your live well or your storage compartment slash fish box or this centerpiece, if you lift everything up, you have fantastic access to your aft. All your pumps, your bilge pumps, your rudder, everything back in your aft. And let me show you what I mean by lifting these out of the way. Move it right out of the way and everything up out of the way. You can see just fantastic access to your aft. Very clean lazarette. All your workings back here. They very easily go right back into place, just like before. All over the cockpit, you're going to see rod holders, as well as rod storage down below, and over as well on the other side. Moving forward, you have a large seat facing aft, and if you lift up on the seat, you're going to see just great storage below. And you see now we got some lines, a cord, and a bumper in there. And over on the starboard side, directly opposite, you'll see you have a sink and prep station. Lift up, and it'll stay up automatically. And then down below, you have tackle drawers. Now that brings us to our engines. For easy access to your engine room, you just lift up right and either snap right here, that up, or you can just lift it up and take it out of the way. But to get to the full access, you just walk over here and you'll see switches right here. You just lift up and up come both hatches. These are 2010 Marine Power 7.4s. They were installed new in 2011. They have about 150 hours on them. and they are barely broken in. And looking around at this engine room and these engines, you can see a very well cared for, well equipped boat ready for some cruising. And that brings us up to our first mate seating. And you have your large first mate seating, footrest, drink holders, and then underneath your first mate seating you just have large storage. Right now you can see got some cleaning supplies and whatnot stored in there, but it's just huge storage back there. Flipping over, you have your captain's seat, once again a footrest, and then flip forward the captain's seat, and once again just massive storage in there for anything you might need for cruising. And that brings us up to our helm. And let's start up top. This is the Simrad NSS 7. This is daylight viewable, color GPS, fish finder, depth finder, the latest touchscreen technology. This is just a state-of-the-art unit. Brings us down to our gauges. Then you have a VHF. It's a West Marine VHF. Then all your switches and throttles to run your boat. And down below that, your large wheel and trim tabs. And that brings us to our cabin. And the first thing you'll notice on starboard side is just this huge settee. Plenty of seating for 5, 6, 7 people. And this all becomes one giant berth. If you just reduce down the table and then use the filler cushions, it all becomes one giant double berth. On the aft wall, you will see all your ship systems laid out in an organized fashion. Down below that, a storage area. Adjacent to that, you open up and you have extra hanging room for clothes. Up above the aft wall, you'll see 2 knobs. If you just turn those knobs and lift back, you will see you have access to your entire helm panel. Just great thinking by Tiara. Over on the sidewall, you'll see you have your air conditioning controls plus speakers. And in between the speakers and up here, and you have your Sony stereo. This is a new Sony stereo with a remote control, plus it's iPod ready. Great sound system. And across the way, you have your galley. Now, as you can see, your galley is equipped with a 2-burner stove, sink, microwave oven, large refrigerator, and drawers and cupboard storage below and above. And moving forward, that brings us to our master stateroom. You have cupboard storage on both sides, drawer storage, storage along the sides of the bed. And then if you open up here, you have a large hanging closet. Now, this master stateroom is very unusual for a 31-foot boat, and I'll show you that. Is if you just open this up and shut these doors, and then you do the same with your windows. You just open up, shut the doors, and you have a private cabin in a 31-foot boat. Just a great job by Tiara. They do such a wonderful job in their creativeness. I mean, nobody thinks of putting a private master in a 31-foot boat, and Tiara does it, and does it in an easy, elegant way. And now that the cabin's open backed up, I'll talk to you about this master berth. This master berth is quite comfortable, quite large for a 31-foot boat, but Tiara goes ahead and makes it even larger. All you do is you just pull out here, and there's a filler cushion that goes along there, and then your berth gets about a foot wider for nighttime use, and then during the day you just push it back in and you're good to go, and you have room to walk around. That leaves us our marine head, and you'll see sink, storage below and above your marine head, as well as your shower and curtain. And now's a good time to talk about the atmosphere of the boat. It's a great boat. It's got lots of natural lighting. Everywhere you look is natural lighting coming into the boat. And it's just a very bright, airy cabin. About what Tiara does in this pursuit is the wood look to it. Just beautiful everywhere you look. It is just a fantastic, elegant presentation. Condition of the materials. The settee, all the vinyl is in excellent condition. The table, excellent condition. All the walls you see in the ceiling, everything is just beautiful. Everywhere you look, it just has a very nice finish to it. And that includes up top. If you look at the vinyl, everywhere you look, just fantastic. All the materials look fresh. Talk about opportunities for the next owner. The only thing I see is opportunities for the next owner. The bolsters here are not undercover in the isinglass package, and you know they show a little wear, but there's nothing that you get on the boat and say, oh my gosh, those bolsters. Just a little wear is being shown on the bolsters. And over here on the fiberglass, I try to just wipe it off with some cleaner, but it looks like some kind of stain right there. I'm sure a detailer could get it off, but I just want to point it out. Other than that, everything on the top side looks great. And in the cabin, someone might choose to upgrade the microwave. This is probably an original microwave. And then the floors are original as well. Someone might choose to redo the floors, but I love this teak and holly flooring. And looking around, that's all I can really see. Everything seems to be in excellent condition.